everybody, how are you today? Hopefully all of you are doing well and staying safe. We will continue with our lesson cell. So we will talk about animal cell today, and we'll talk about the parts that animal cells have and the function of those parts. So we will start up with the first part, nucleus. Most of the cells have a nucleus. The nucleus is the cell's control center. It is large, round organelle usually found in the center of the cell. Because it is so large, the nucleus is usually easy to see with a microscope. It is actually the brain of the cell, like we have the brain in our body, which commands and sends signals to all parts of whatever activity is happening. Nucleus does the same thing to the cell. It controls everything inside the cell and orders for all the activities. Now we come to the second part, mitochondria. Mitochondria are oval membrane covered organelles that supply energy for the cell. They break down food, which releases energy for the cell, and they're like the powerhouse of the cell, or you could say the kitchen of the cell, which provide the energy to the cell. Now we will talk about the cell membrane, which is a flexible wrapping around the cell. This cell membrane is a layer that is around the outside of the cell. It wraps around the cell in somewhat the same way that our skin wraps around us. It controls all the activities that is happening. For example, anything that is leaving out of the cell or coming into the cell. With the coordination of nucleus, cell membrane controls this activity of whatever it leaves the cell and whatever is entering the cell. Plus, it gives the cell its shape. Now we'll talk about cytoplasm. It's a gel-like substance, and it fills the region between the nucleus and the cell membrane. It is mostly made up of water. Basically, cytoplasm supports all the cell structures, and most of the life processes of the cell happens in the cytoplasm. Now we'll come to vacuole or vacuoles. It's a membrane-covered structure that is used for storage. It can store food, water, and waste, liquid waste. The nucleus can signal a vacuole to release whatever it is storing, working with the command center vacuole. Now, some animal cells, they have many small vacuoles, and other may not have any vacuoles at all. So depending on the size and cell needs, the vacuoles can differ.